time. Time to wake up.
It's time. Time to wake up. It's time. Time to wake up.
Welcome to another walkthrough with Mandu Leads. We got another nice batch of photos we're going to cover tonight, and just want to say that they're going to be very interesting. They were interesting to me, and I got them assorted where we're going to have the original photo first that I've taken, and then the finished product, which is basically, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, it's basically dealing with getting rid of a lot of that light, which is cloaking a lot of these things, and contrast, and adjusting, things like that. But yeah, we end up with a pretty good program. So without further ado, let's get started here. This photo here is, now these photos takes a while to process for me. So by the time I do a video, it may have been months since I've seen this thing. So I'll be going through them just the same way you are, So we'll get started with this one here. This is the actual original. And this is what I got out of that original. You see, I use highlight too, a little highlight to bring it out more what's there. Not changing anything, just highlighting it. Putting an extra light there. That's this photo. You can kind of see this guy right here. I can kind of see him now, right here. Yeah. And then you got this strange looking character here. And there's a face right in here as well. So am I missing anything? Oh, there's a guy right here. He appeared to be either looking at this thing. Yeah, I think he's looking at this thing. And here's something right here. Seem to be looking at this thing. There's some other things going on here, but yeah, this is pretty interesting, I thought. But yeah, we got these characters right here. There's a kind of a face right here. That's definitely a nose and eyes. Look at what we got here. I have no idea. Okay. This guy right here, he came in pretty good. This guy right here, he's got something on top of his head. But yeah, these two guys came in on this one. This is weird. Okay, we're looking at this thing right here with the different kind of hairstyle going on here. It must be a female. There's something round here protruding out of her skin. But yeah, this being right here. There's something to the side over here. I don't know what this is. Some type of gadget, some type of something. Okay. That thing. Yeah, okay, I see it. The eyes. There's that mouth right here. See? Now, I cannot explain why they look like this to us. Only thing I can think of is the fact that we're in 3D. These beings got to be uh, fourth and fifths and something else. Why would our 3D eyes? This is what we're seeing. But this one got a few characters in there. Somebody right here looking. Got something to hear. There's a woman up here. Got her arms up. There's a hand there. Almost look like she's either got this thing sitting in her lap or she's wearing it for a belt. But yeah, that's a woman right here. Not sure what this is. Almost look like a person with a weird headgear on. Right here. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's someone here. Right down here. And this is what they look like. Oh, there's something here as well. There's a lot more on here than I thought. Something here. There's something back here. There's even someone down here. We're going on through these. I can see this right here. There's mouth, nose, eyes. Right here. There's a face. There he is. Not a happy looking guy. Look like some type of ship or something right here. Something that I caught. But yeah, this guy right here. It would appear that he was checking me out. Got this guy here with the lips, man. Look at that. Some kind of furry hat on his head. Beard. Look at those lips. There's something down here. See the little arms. There's the face. What should be a face. I'm not sure what this is. It almost looked like a little. There's a couple of eyes and a snout. But yeah, this little guy over here. Yeah, he's pretty interesting. Now I'm standing outside and this guy here rides overhead. He's got some kind of creature tagging along with him. But he's got on some kind of goggles, like they lit up where his eyes is at. But yeah, he's on this machine, some type of machine. Going over, looking. We got this thing behind him. There's the roof. There's something seeing this stuff. I know it's not easy at all to accept it. So I don't feel bad. Because it took me a while. Now I had did this one before. This really animated looking one here. And I kind of lightened up the face some. But I had to catch these guys in the back that I didn't catch before. So I went deeper on this one. And I found these. This thing right here. And this look almost like a baby right here. But yeah, this is something. Almost look like a face here. Weird, strange face. Yeah, that's another face right here. What is this? Let's take a look. Oh, this thing was up there on the clouds looking. Okay, there it is right here. It was sitting up there looking. Look at that. Right there. Ain't no CGI here. Or AI. These are authentic photos that I take. Man, that's something. I'm looking up at the clouds and see this. Yeah, a lot of these I haven't seen in a month, so you have to bear with me. When I first do them, I could tell you everything in these things once I do them. But let's see what's going on here. There's a little female right here. Yeah, look almost tangle-eyed. Got her hair done up some kind of way. Right here. You got a guy right here. You can see he's got a mustache and beard. Kind of faded though, but somebody's right here. There's a smaller face right here. They're all different sizes. There's something here. Look almost like a cat. Look like I went pretty deep on this to get to them. They're up there, looking like cartoons. What the heck? Okay, this guy. Yeah, I did this because there was so much traffic, so much stuff going on. It's busy. So I thought I'd do this. There's a little thing here. I just pointed his finger at on this guy. Looks like some kind of infant. Strange face. But they're kind of into a little conversation. Yeah, that's why I got this one up. These two guys right here. Now I can see it. You can see it now. See the two eyes and the weird face. Arm coming down. Right here. The guy's right here. I can see his eyes now. His nose. His mouth. His little goatee looking thing. Now you can see him. Right in the clouds. Incredible. Amazing. Now look at this. See what this is here. Look at this dude. Okay, and then you got something right here. Looking at me. You got this guy here looking a little angry about something. Look at this thing. The eyes. That's an intelligent being. We'll look at things like this and be thinking pet. No, these aren't pets. These guys are intelligent. And look at this guy. And this thing here. There's something back here. I didn't make it out. Okay. That's this one. You got this guy right here with this thing on his head. There's another face behind him right here. But he's got a mouth like Gaddafi. You know how Gaddafi used to hold his mouth? Look at him. He's got shades on. There's a guy standing right here. Look like he got on some type of uniform almost. He's standing right here. Something on his head, or that's his hair. He's standing right here. You got this little cartoon looking guy here, standing here, right here. Got a sash around his waist. He's messing with something. He's standing right here. Look like cartoons. Yeah, well, that was pretty interesting. Getting this with my camera. Okay, a minute, what happened? Okay. All right, there we go. This almost looked like a alligator or something. Then you got this little guy here and this little thing here inside the mouth of this thing. And it's looking. Then you got this dog looking thing behind him. Mouth open. There's his eyes right here. And snout. It's his mouth. And his body. Look almost mechanical. If you look. His body looks mechanical. These guys here look like they're concerned about being dinner. But yeah, I thought that was a trip. I'm like, wow. Let's go back. Yeah, see? Outline of the alligator right here. The mouth going up. There's that little one right here. You can see it now. Get rid of that light. Hit that contrast. You know, I got another little software item that helps cut through those cloaks. And you can look right at these things. I mean, I see some of them and I take the picture. And after I take the picture, more of them come out. There's somebody right here. Somebody right here peeping over the clouds, looking at this. The eyeballs looking at this, at what's going on over here. This is fascinating. Okay. Let's see what's going on here. Oh yeah, this tickled me. Well, you got this guy here. See him? Strange looking guy here, looking. And you got this guy here next to him, looking. Looks almost like, yeah, that's him. But then I looked at this guy. Look like a Walker from, what's that, Walker? What's that Star Wars things? The Wookiee. And I had to put it, is he on the phone? Look. This dude look like he's on a phone. Looking at me, talking on the phone. This tripped me out. These guys are huge too, man. They're big. They just look like this. This is what I'm seeing. But this guy's on the phone. Some kind of communication device looked like it. Man, I thought this blew my mind. It blew it. What we got here? Oh my. Okay, there's a face here. I see. That can't be it. There's somebody here. Your face right here. Face right here. Somebody's right here. There's an arm, a hand, some type of dress on, sitting. This is somebody right here. Somebody's right here. You got this thing here looking. Yeah, there's more going on here. But yeah, this is her right here. She's sitting, looking, right there. And they all look like somebody drew them with a pencil. And this thing here, this entity here. Hey, this is gonna be a trip. I love this. Look at this. Check her out. Looking down. Then you got this. It's a female back here. There's somebody right here. There's something right here. How did I miss that? Let's really focus on this one here. Very interesting. Interesting little headpiece she has on. They wear a lot of headpieces. This one like got a slight smile. I can see the smile. Look Asian. The face line and everything. There's a face right here. See it? The two eyes, the nose, and the mouth. I like to make a poster of this one. Yeah, this one's real nice. I like this. Okay. Let's keep it moving. Whoa. See him right off the top. There's a little fat-faced guy right here. First time seeing him. There's something down here. Some kind of animal here. There's a lot of animals up there. There's a guy standing right here. See him? Got his little boots on. Right here. Has something in his hand. Looked like a weapon almost, or a sword or something. Like a cartoon. There's somebody right here. Like he's holding something in his hand. And he's squatted down. The legs going up like that. And he's peeping over looking at me. Right here. Next to this guy. Right here. Wow. Hold up. That's this. Okay, I can see this little guy now. Arms and his hands coming up looking. That's this. Amazing. I haven't seen anybody else doing this. If anybody else out there on my frequency, let me know. Okay, we got this. This thing down here. little something here. Cartoon looking face here. Like somebody kindergarten drew this. It's just strange. You got this unhappy looking lad right here. What's this? This guy here looks like almost like a lion in the face or something. He got this got all this hair like a cat, but like it has a dress on. A little arm coming down, arm going up, almost like it's waving. This guy here behind, there he is, arm coming down right here. Other arm right here. Wow. That's this photo. I can see it now right here. That one right here. In the lion face dude right here. I can see him. See. All right. The heck is this? Wow. This dude right here. He's got some kind of mechanical body with a big head. There's someone right here. There's some other strange things going on this one. There's somebody back here. Look at him. Right there. Man. There's a face here. Yeah, I haven't seen this one in a while. Like I said, I do these, and it takes so long between photos until when I do the video, it's like my first time seeing them. Almost. I have memory of them, but just the details. I don't have that. There's something here. I don't know what this is. That's the roof of the house. So it's up there, all of this weird looking stuff. There's a face here. This look almost like somebody. Yeah, this dude up here, man. There's somebody here looking between the clouds. Absolutely outstanding. Look at this thing. I don't have the original of this one. This one was from my archives. I was looking through some things and I said, wow, I haven't seen this one in years. These two guys down here. And this, whatever this is. Yeah, these two guys. So I thought I'd bring this out and share this. I don't think anybody ever seen this before. This is one of those that I got in my files. I just never showed anybody. This one here. Okay, now looking up at the clouds. See that? Looked like something pushing against a sheet. You know? I was like, what the heck is this? There's no power lines. I'm in the back, and you can kind of see almost look like a face. So I took a picture. I got this. I didn't put no color in here or anything. When I got rid of the light, this is what showed up. There's that crease that we were looking at. Right there. Like it's something he has on. There's his lips. And he's got something in his mouth. It's coming out on both sides right here. Look like a worm almost. But it's something he's got between his lips, his mouth. his nose, eyes closed, got some type of thing on his head. That's a dude right here. This is part of clothing. Look like it's pushing through our sky. Make the sky look like it's a sheet. See some strange stuff. Yeah, that's another one from my archives nobody ever seen before. Okay, now this one, I remember this one. This is one of the more recent ones. There's a female right here. There's a dude right here. There's some other things going on, but yeah, it's really bright and hazy. But I was able to cut through, get rid of the light, and that's why come and look like this. I had to really get rid of a lot of light. But you can see these two guys. He's got his tongue out. These two guys here. And she's snuggled up with him. Her arm coming around here. See? It's not really clear, but that's it. You know, she kind of leaned over on him. There's somebody right here. Got her hand up to her face. Right here. There's somebody right here. There's two of them. I don't know what this is. Yeah, these two guys. Right here. Look like a happy couple. You got this guy here, look like a bellboy or something. Got a hat on his head, a round kind of face. I think he's one of those biological mechanical intelligence. Look like he's part biological and mechanical. But he got his hand up here. Yeah, this is that guy right here. I didn't add the original, but you could definitely see him in the original when I took the picture. There's a face right here. Eyes behind the cloud. Part of the mouth right here. There's somebody right there. My first time seeing that. Yeah. This guy right here. There's something down here. You can see her face, arm. Check this out. That's her. See it? There's her arm coming down. Got a little bracelet on, look like it. But she's holding something. She's working something. Some kind of machine she's standing on. Right here. There's something right here looking. It look like there's somebody on the side of her looking. It look like something here. But yeah, this lady here, the dress got a sash on something around her waist. But yeah, she's standing there. That's her. Right here. Standing there. In the clouds. Looking like cartoons. Like somebody drew them. I left out the original. I can see this dude back here. See him looking? Back here. This guy here. There's a little being right here, something. You got this cartoon looking woman here. Her mouth open looking. These are some, I mean, it takes a little bit to absorb this stuff. And some of the stuff I be seeing, it just takes me a minute to, after all of this time. There's a face right here. Back here. Takes a little bit to absorb this stuff, some of it. But yeah, like a cartoon. Yeah, I don't have skills to do stuff like this. This is real as it get. I'm not this talented to create all these different personalities and things. Man, fascinating. Okay. What we got here? Heck. I see this thing here ahead. I thought it was something else in here. I see this. Something down here. Something up here. There's a guy right here. That's what it is. He's big. This hat thing he's got on, come around his chin. There's his eyes, his nose, his mouth. Right here, he's got some kind of collar thing on. This is a uniform he has on. Got this coming around here, over his shoulders. Yeah, this is a hat thing. Yeah, either this is his attire or look almost like a uniform to me, but it may be just his attire. See him? Right here. That's who I got. Okay. Ooh, what's more to this? There's somebody back here that's kind of fuzzy. Didn't get him well. But yeah, this guy right here. With this sharp outfit on, man. This is some cool stuff I be seeing. I mean, some nice, different stuff. That's all right. Okay. Interesting. Huh. Wait a minute. Okay. He's there. Right here. Wow. There's something right here too. This is an old one that I found. Nobody's seen. Some of this stuff I just never put it out there. Wow. Boy, if he don't look like a cartoon. This stuff cutting in front of him. But I can see him. Oh my. That's him right there. There's that other thing right here. Yep. Everything's authentic. Look weird as heck, but it's all authentic. This little Tinkerbell looking thing with a little dress on, it looks almost like, let me get it bigger for you guys. Look at her. Right here. And she's talking with this bigger thing here. Look almost like it's a woman. a big one. She's standing next to her, talking with her. Being affectionate, actually. Must be good friends. This woman right here and this female. That's in our skies. That's real. 100. You still think you know where you living? This is. Okay. I can see him right here. I go back like that so we can look together and you can see that, hey, okay, this is real. That's him right here. There's somebody behind here. I can see there's the ear, partial, head, smooth face and stuff. I don't think I want to see this guy anyway. But yeah, I got him look like it. And this thing standing behind there looking. Big face right here. This is a big face. You can kind of see the mouth coming through the clouds. A little bit of the eye right here. But yeah, this is another being standing there, a big one. Then you got this gangster looking guy right here. Yeah. Okay, that's the last one. Well, look like we made it through another walkthrough. I enjoyed this one. I had fun getting these together for you guys. And it takes a while for me to do these. And my videos be kind of far in between because of the effort that it takes. It's a lot of work. But I try to bring it out the best I can without interfering with what it actually is. The one thing about when you're watching these things is you can't try to see these things the way you want them to look. You have to see them for what they really are. Then you start seeing guys like this and being on their phone. You know, it's just absolutely amazing. All of them. And I enjoyed this. Back this up so we can get a last little look at some of these things. You can always go back through this thing, pause it, and take a look at this stuff. Well, until next time, I'm going to say shalom.